Hey guys, Ava here at Fasttunes, and today we have Blake Stallings Ibex 800 2026 model. We're going to be showing you guys how to take off the ECU. Got Blake's name written on it because it's his. We're going to be showing you how to take off the seat, get all the bolts out of it, and just the entire process. So without further ado, let's just get right into it.
We make horsepower, not excuses. Burn rubber, leave them toothless. Fasttunes where the legends are made. Dyno tested, our throne's been laid.
Thor here at Fasttunes today. We've got a new 2026 Ibex 800 in, and we're going to show you how to remove the ECU off of this so you can send it to us to get it tuned. So first thing we're going to do is start with taking our key and removing the rear seat, the passenger seat. The location for that is on the left side of the bike, just right between the two seats here. You're going to stick your key in, and that will release the rear seat. Alright, so for the next part of where we're going to have tools for this, I'll show you all the tools you're going to need to be able to make this happen. Alright, so we've got a 13mm socket, a 10mm socket. I've just got an extension here. You don't have to have that. We're going to need a 5mm Allen and a Phillips head screwdriver. So we're going to start with our 5mm Allen and get this seat removed. Now you're going to have a heated seat wire too. It's going to hook up right here. So before you just pull this seat off and pull the wires out, you're going to want to unclip your heated seat wire, and then the seat will lift right off. Alright, so the next step before we do anything else, we're going to disconnect this battery and remove it. So there's two ways you could go about. Myself, I like to use a 10mm on the battery screws. You can use a Phillips head on them, but sometimes they will strip out depending on how tight they are. But this is going to be our next step. We're going to unhook the battery, remove it, and then continue getting to this ECM. Alright, so battery is disconnected. Next step is this battery hold down, which will have two 5mm Allens on it. Then our other 5mm Allen on the other side. We can get this battery out. I'm going to set this right over to the side. We're going to lift our battery straight up. Be careful not to lose the holders for the screws on the back side that are threaded. They will slide out, they'll fall into the bike and be gone forever. Set our battery right over here. See what I'm talking about? They're going to fall out, they're going to never be seen again. So after you pull this battery out, next step is there's a rubber mat. It's got tabs up at the top. Just pull them off of that. The mat's going to come straight out. My next step from here is I like to go ahead and take these 13mm out. You'll need to get this crossbar out where the seat latches on. These are just two 13mm. And here's where it gets a little bit tricky. This doesn't just slide right out, but it kind of pushes over to one side. You can push it back, kind of do what you need to do to get it out. Might have to pull just a little bit, but it does come out fairly easy. You're not going to break anything as long as you just pay a little bit of attention to what you're pulling on here. Anywhere you want to lay this, as long as we might lay something down here to keep it from damaging the paint, but we're just going to lay it over out of the way. Okay, so one tool that I forgot to put on the list, you don't have to have these, but I like to use them just for the clips right here. There's going to be a few places, and this is not the only way you can do this. There might be a way that you prefer better. I'm just showing you how we get these ECMs pulled off to get them tuned. Just have to pop the tabs up out of here. Sometimes they pop right out, sometimes they're a little bit aggravating. But I just like to get everything out of the way no longer than it takes to pop a few little tabs out of the way. I just go ahead and do that. lift this up. It's just got 3 tabs that hold it down, and then we can just lay it over to the side with 1 more tab at the bottom. And that gets it free. Alright, so there's a few different ways on going about it. You might have a faster way or a more efficient way for you, but for me, no longer than it takes. I like to go ahead and get as much stuff out of the way as possible. So this diagnostic port right here, I like to go ahead and take just these 2 Phillips head screws out. Doesn't take but just a second, and it makes it a lot easier for me to get this big piece out. Then it'll just push right over to the side, out of the way. Right here, where the relays are, like everything else with the rubber covers on it, just 2 little tabs that kind of hold it there. There's a Phillips head screw. Only takes a second to get it out. Then it just pushes right over to the side as well. This will unclip, but you may have to have a screwdriver to get down in there to press that clip. So you can take even your Phillips head, there's enough room to get in there. Just press that clip to unlock it. And that slides right out of the way as well. There's just a couple more tabs we're going to pop off of here. Just pop that loose. We're going to take our ground wire and just get it out of the holder. Same thing with the hot wire. And then about the only thing that's holding us in, we've got 5 millimeters here, 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 and here. So I'm going to take all of those loose and we'll get the tray out of here. Alright, so we've got those 4 screws out with the 5 millimeter Allen. You might have to just kind of hold some stuff out of the way, but at this point, everything's loose. This tray comes out of the way and we can just set it over to the side for now. And we've got 4 10 millimeter bolts holding the ECM in place. So we're going to take those 4 bolts out, take the connectors off, and we're going to be ready to send it in to get tuned. Alright, so we've got our 4 bolts out. You're going to have just enough room to get over here and look at these lock tabs. You'll see these tabs that you can just push down out of the way. So you're going to take your thumb, push that tab, rotate that connector back. It'd be easy not to take it out at an angle or pry on it because you don't want to damage the pins in this. But the other one, the same way. Push that pin down with your thumb, rotate it to unclip it, let it pop straight out. The reason you don't want to pull it over to the side is because of these pins on the inside. If you bend one, mess one up, you're going to be in bad shape. So now I've got this off. Going to send it to Fasttunes, get it going. Alright guys, so you should have everything you need to be able to get this off and get it sent to us. From this point, after you send it to us, you get it back. You're going to just repeat these processes in reverse order. Fairly straightforward. Once you've got it apart, it's going to go right back together easy. So just keep up with all your bolts, all your screws. In the meantime, maybe organize them, get a magnetic tray, a mat, something. But thank you guys for watching.